there it is. Hang on. Welcome, my computer duders. Just gotta get my phone. I'm back, baby. What to play? I don't want to play any more of the Blimp game, Forever Skies, because the huge update's coming in 3 days that completely fucking changes everything about it. So there's no point to playing what's there now, because old saves are also incompatible with the new update, which means I'll have to basically start over anyway. Which has happened in a couple games where I started playing right before a big update and I had to restart anyhow. What is the F.E.A.R? Wow, it's Project Origin, Extraction Point. They're not all on Steam. Huh. Sounds good. No, it doesn't. Audio's not right. I just want to show you something real quick. Actually, there's no point. Short Talk has already seen it, but for those who haven't, this is what McMurdo Station in Antarctica looks like right now. After like 5 years of construction, 4 or 5. I think it started in 2018 or thereabouts. So like the first big building looks almost completed. That thing in the background. 90% of it, McMurdo is going to be compressed into two huge buildings, basically, which will greatly simplify maintenance rather than maintaining like 1,000 buildings, and also increase heating and just heating efficiency. You don't need to cool in Antarctica. This is in the summer, so there's hardly any snow. I need to revise Necrobot to reflect that. I don't know, Short Talk. I forgot to fix the audio. Even that's what I popped out here to do. We're the Spooky Squad. First encounter of Assault Recon. That's a convenient acronym. Spooky, spooky little girl, spooky girl, spooky girl, spooky, spooky little girl, spooky girl, spooky girl. Spooky, spooky little girl, spooky girl, spooky girl, spooky, spooky little girl, spooky girl, spooky girl. Spooky, spooky little girl, spooky girl, spooky girl. Oh no, VSync. Needs VSync. Looks like Doom 3. There's a cannibal. This is Zambi.
Yes.
Sorry to wake you, Senator. It's about Origin.
What happened?
There was an uprising. F.E.A.R has taken command of the prototypes.
My God.
We can still resolve this discreetly, but we have to move fast.
Oh, all right, all right. Let me make a few calls.
This wacko's name is Paxton F.E.A.R.
VSync off, maybe.
He's the key. If we contain him, we contain the situation.
Fucker's got an appetite.
I think he has an agenda. It's not just recreational. He's getting something out of it.
Essential vitamins and nutrients?
What's his story?
Property of our mechanic.
Still looks bad. I don't know. Why?
Cam Technology Corporation. They're working on a military contract to develop an army of clones that respond to a psychic commander. Top secret, of course. F.E.A.R is one of the commanders.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. This is why nobody takes us seriously. Military clones?
A full battalion of them. Highly trained and heavily armed.
A battalion? What are we supposed to do against 1,000 super soldiers?
Like I said, we put F.E.A.R down and it's over. Fortunately, the whole point of the program is to give commanders first-hand knowledge of the battlefield without putting them in danger. That means we should be able to corner the bastard without having to wade through all those soldiers.
How do we find him?
Army Cam implanted a transmitter in his head. Should lead us right to him.
That's awfully convenient.
Assuming it does what it's supposed to. What about you, buddy? Ready to go to work?
You're putting him in the field? Are you crazy? He just transferred in a week ago.
You've seen his training results. His reflexes are totally off the charts. I think he can handle himself.
Whatever, man. It's your call.
Goddamn right it is.
Don't worry. You'll be fine.
Let's roll.
Oh, damn.
What's the first name?
I wish I'd just been crouching wildly and spinning the whole time.
You will be a god among men.
We've tracked F.E.A.R to an abandoned building just up ahead. No sign of enemy activity on the satellite, but don't take any chances. Jankowski, you in position?
So condemned.
All right, move it out.
It's very much like Condemned. What's with this frame rate? Okay. Oh, that's my bullet time. That's my crouch. Oh, it's choppy. I turned some things down. I didn't think F.E.A.R would max out my fucking computer. I shouldn't have to turn any of this down. It's an ancient game. Oh, it's even worse. It should not run like that. You gotta turn things down to medium. No, it's still choppy, even with medium settings. What's happening and why? Let's start over. That's cool. Why would you do that? Oh, now it runs perfectly. What the fuck? I'm not complaining. Gift horse. I gotta change the controls. Use, reload, shift. Right, lean left, lean right. Let's see how this goes.
Hey, bro. What took you so long? Try to find a way around.
These days, there's like a billion Gmod maps just like this, but at the time, the haunted house shooter was a novelty. Haunted ghost heads. They're real, but they're coming from the sink. Someone shit in the sink. I don't see any shadows. Those are baked Are those baked stencil shadows? That can't be, can it? Shadows are enabled. Flashlight does not cast shadows. I guess having multiple moving light sources would have been too much. By 2006 or whatever this came out. Well, these cast shadows. Only certain things cast shadows. This is my character shadow. This flashlight doesn't do it.
Why did you bring me here? Why'd you bring me back?
Speedruns of this game probably look really funny. Because it's supposed to be slow and dramatic, and you're just fucking zooming around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow your rainbow. While the encounters are supposed to be far away from each other, like far apart, rather. There's like a scare a second.
Hold on a sec.
It's my buddy, Superfly Johnson. I'm not leaving without my buddy Superfly.
You ready? Go!
I fucking dusted him.
In this place,
He was a spoopy ghost all along.
I was there.
Jin, we need you up here.
On my way.
Looks like we're too late, boss. Just leftovers.
The transmitter signal's coming from nearby. It's gotta be around there somewhere.
I'll wait here for Jin. You take a look around.
The lighting's better than Half-Life.
Get going.
Although Half-Life 2 really has some of the best
Gonna check
baked
the place
lighting
out or what?
in the industry. It might not have been technically advanced. Look, and it look real reflections. Working mirrors. Amazing. It's about artistry, and Half-Life 2's artistry was just second to none.
Dude, take a look around.
I always regret that I never got into Half-Life 2 mapping, because I thought I got into Duke Nukem 3D mapping and that skill set didn't last. I thought this skill set will not last either, only for it to have a community for like 30 years. I could have got a job in the industry if I just mapped more for Half-Life 2. Everything I wanted to do has already been done by somebody else now. Oh, lens flares. Oh, that's so 2000s. Subtle, tasteful lens flare. For people not alive at the time, when someone thought of putting lens flares in video games, they were so excited about it, they made it like the main character. Like, they would be so almost opaque, like barely translucent. And
The dead man's name was Charles Haberger. I remember him. But are the memories mine or hers? It makes no difference. He deserved to die. They all deserve to die.
Come in, over. What's going on? I've lost Fettel's signal. Comcast, this is Den Mother. I hope you aren't busy. We've got a situation down at the harbor. What kind of situation? We located those soldiers you were looking for, but we're under orders not to engage until you guys reconnoiter. Understood. I've got two birds en route to your position. You should have a visual shortly. We'll be ready.
looks good in ultra wide. What do I do? Do I get up here? Whack him with the board. Oh, works 60% of the time, works every time. These look so beautiful, these shadows. I got soft shadows turned on. I guess this is what they consider soft shadows. It doesn't look soft to me, it looks sharp, and I like it that way. This looks like a fucking build engine shadow. Not a day goes by that I don't cry, and Gradarumka, the Swedish word for crying while masturbating, thinking about the 2001 build of DNF and how close to finished it was when George Broussard was like, nope, we're starting all over because the current build does not support both hair physics and stencil shadows. I wish somebody had, I can't say that on Twitch.
point, man. Hey, back already? See anything?
You guys have outside? Up there? Our day's just getting started.
You boys run along. I'll be busy here for a while.
Whoa, look at that damage.
Come on, make a push. I've tried to forget. I've tried so hard to forget.
These men are from F.E.A.R. They're special attachments to our unit for the duration of this op. They will be on point. Their mission is to assess the nature of the threat. Our job is to keep them alive. Do not engage the enemy. Remember that we are not dealing with ordinary bad guys. Team 1 will move in from the southwest. Team 2 will approach from the north. Once our recon is complete, we'll rendezvous and wait for further orders. Okay, let's saddle up.
We're army guys. We're tough army guys with guns.
This is our stuff, people. Let's go fuck shit up.
Oh!
This is Little Bird. We're on the ground.
Copy that. Proceed to first.
I need to change the melee button. I'm not going to use that very often, but I am going to use zoom often.
Since you're on point, see if you can get this gate open. I'd send one of my boys, but I think we need a specialist for this one. Find that gate control yet? Come on, we ain't got all day.
I don't know where. Oh, here? Where I get control. Oh, here we go. I should be able to knee slide. I'm spoiled by movement shooters. Frame rate's taking a dive again. What the fuck was that? I can do a bicycle kick? Maybe there's a memory leak.
I'd send one of my boys.
It's even worse now.
Specialist for this one.
Why does this run so badly? Oh, is it a known issue? Link me in Discord. I really want to stream all these, but I can't do it if it's gonna not cooperate. You know how I get up here? Is there like a ledge grab? Can I ledge grab in F.E.A.R? Doesn't look like it. Like wall kick? Alright, I need to take a break from this in order to fix problems with it. Main folder. Alright, where is this game? Let's see. Here. 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 Here we go. That ought to do it. Now walkthrough. Actually, we better get right back to the game. Oh, I can open the walkthrough on my phone while we're playing it.
Send one of my boys.
Hey, it works.
Specialist for this one.
It works. It works. Thank goodness. Oh, hey, here's this. I'm stupid, it turns out. It really looked like a puzzle where you have to push crates around. Needs a texture remaster. Other than that, it still looks pretty good. My reluctance to learn a new engine back then was because, like, what if I had learned a map for this engine, and after the F.E.A.R games it went nowhere. That shouldn't have been a concern for Half-Life 2, but it's what I was thinking at the time.
Good job. Head on back. The hell is that? Over there! Yeah! Littlebird, what's your situation? Littlebird, come in. I'm losing your signal. If you can hear me, rendezvous with Jack House.
Spooky girl, spooky girl. Spooky little baby, yep, spooky girl, spooky girl, spooky little baby girl, tiny little spooky girl, spooky girl, spooky girl. I can't kick doors open.
He just started shooting.
All civilians have been neutralized. Roger. Hold position at the intercept hostile.
Mercy kill. What the fuck? That's some good armor. Only took 15 health. Should play on a harder difficulty, but I'm not gonna. They go down really easy. What is this? Parallax mapping? Looks like that's what that's got to be. It's really impressive if it is, because parallax mapping was like brand new around that time. So that's just a parallax map decal. Now it's getting good. It's also running much better. Much better. Fans should not have to do this kind of work, though. The company should fix it. Like the Tempest 4000 port, where the rotational directions switched. After almost 4 years, still flipped. Actually, it hasn't. The console's been out that long. The game hasn't. Let's have a peek over here. No, nothing of interest. Good gunplay, as promised. I'm almost out of... Mine bullets! Mine shooting banging. Oh shit. Fucking dualies? Really? Are they both controlled by the same trigger? I can lean left but not right, because right is my I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Really, they should have sent Pedo Bear. Amaya would, or whatever her name is. That's her name, right? Amaya? Not playing very well. Generous health. In reality, you get shot like once. Well, that's not true. In the adrenaline in the moment, if it's like in your arm, you don't notice it. Or even your side. Even if you're guaranteed to die, you have like a couple minutes in which you don't know you're a dead man walking. I want Dr. Pepper! Give me soda! You say soda or pop? I said pop growing up, but that's what my brain tells me. My heart tells me soda. Reminds me a lot of the Penumbra engine. I'm really fucking hot nuts for this era of game engines, which had the GeForce 3 feature set, basically. Which is stencil shadows, bump mapping, and per pixel lighting. Per pixel lighting doesn't sound like much, but if it's what I think it is, where before you'd have the light map be a grid that was much lower resolution than the textures, the surrounding environment. Per pixel lighting is, if I understand it correctly, where lighting can be, the light map can be as high fidelity as what's on your monitor, or what the texture resolution is. Which, if you look at Quake, I mean, not all game engines had terrible light maps. Quake had a terrible one. It was one of the earliest. Very big, blocky Minecraft lighting and shadows. Quake 2 was much better. It did a better job of hiding it. Half-Life 2 still had... I don't think it had per pixel lighting, but it still had some DNA from the engines it was based on. He got his answer. The dust is cool. I see why this was well regarded at the time. Not in the way George Broussard is, but in a good way. Does flashlight give me away? Let's get individual glass pieces.
Oh shit!
Nice. This is fun.
You have one new message.
Yeah, this is Chet in accounting. Nobody seems to know what's going on, but we've been hearing a lot of loud noises. Have you guys heard anything over there?
End of messages.
Do not fall. Health should be H. Hang on. Why do they bind everything so weirdly? This looked real good in 2006. I think when this came out. It was a good year. Life was simple. You just fucking watched Newgrounds cartoons all day. Listen to music on your MP3 player. No thought was yet given to cultural sensitivity, so creativity was unrestrained in a way it never again would be.
In here. Check the other.
That was awesome. This is great. Should not wasted those bullets. They're really sparing on the machine gun bullets. Why are my dudes against me again? Is that my fault? Did I just start killing them? Anybody else drop anything good? Wasting too many bullets. Bullets. I might hypocritically be too sensitive for constant killing at this age. I sort of miss that thoughtless existence as an aggression-driven, adrenaline junkie teenage boy. But I was the worst person by far, in all ways, at that stage of life. Spooky man doing what a spooky man can.
Someone.
This is like Silent Hill ghosts. I guess Ju-on the Ring ghosts. She fucking exploded them.
Is someone there?
You know what? If I were a hackneyed writer, and I am sometimes, I'm gonna say the twist is the reason that the ghost girl doesn't kill you is that you're her father. And this is revealed perhaps 3/4 through the game. After everybody wonders how come she doesn't kill you, and it would be in line with remarks made during the opening cutscene. Am I warm? I'll be really disappointed if that's the case. Was that necessary? There's the door right there. We could have just rounded the corner. I guess when you're a John Wooman, you just jump through windows everywhere you go.
He's alive.
Should I call in a medevac?
He doesn't appear to be injured.
Ambiguously
Although I don't know how he
Asian,
survived.
mid-2000s waifu.
I'm reading Fettel's transmitter near that position.
What's good,
Gotta take
little
that
filthy
fucker
weeb?
out fast.
We're taking the time machine back to 2000. I shouldn't say 6 because I don't know when this came out. But hang
That's
on.
crazy.
He can take care of himself. Now move.
Be careful in there.
You're lucky to be alive.
It's 2005. I was off by a year.
You'd better get going.
Still a good year. Remember 2005? Fucking Mountain Dew and Doritos, the Doritos. Gaming and watching Newgrounds Flash cartoons. Not a care in the world. But I want to say between like 2001 and 2007 was a golden age for me anyway. Internet had come into its own.
I hear you. I wish I was calling the shots. Is it the same bad guys? Looks that way. I'm a little short on detail. I guess this ain't a covert op anymore.
Life was simple. Games were good. You had your Dreamcast, PS2, GameCube, 6th-gen consoles.
Welcome to the Cum Zone.
Yes, indeed. Welcome to the Cum Zone. My secret is I never leave. I'm always here, waiting for you, thinking about you. Missing you, wondering when you're going to be back here in the Cum Zone with me. Oh, it's going to drop me in here, isn't it? No, alright. My instincts are trained on FPS games of this period and their scripted events. This is so far really well made, and I completely get why it was such a big deal when it came out. In ways, it feels like a Half-Life 2 mod, but with better graphics. And arguably better graphics. I didn't say better art design. The art direction of the Source Engine games, or especially the original Half-Life 2, is just superb and sublime, and has aged incredibly well. This looks like Half-Life 2, looks like Source, but with Doom 3 Shadows, basically. Which would have seemed like a killer combo at the time when Half-Life 2 was briefly in competition with Doom 3. Then it became apparent that Doom 3 wasn't really competing at all. The art direction is not as good in this game. I guess it's also kind of hamstrung by going for a specific vibe all the time, which Half-Life 2 did better in Ravenholm. We don't go to Ravenholm. You gotta know when to Ravenhold 'em. You know when to Ravenfold 'em. And know when you're Raven Scrotum. I can get over here now, but have I not been over there? No, I've been across here before. So that's like that. This has got to be where you go. So I stopped playing Forever Skies because there's a giant mega update coming in 3 days that breaks all prior saves. So if I'd known that, I would never have started playing. I'm really glad I didn't get too far into it. There's a lot of stuff I would have liked changed, and I hope... Ladder sliding. Kino, dangerously Kino. Now here's a game I'd like a VR mod for. Can I stick myself in there? No, I can't. Oh, spooky ghost. No, it's my worst fear, children. That I did not father, no matter what she says. You know, in my own writings, I have a lore reason why ghosts hang out in spooky places, which is because that always seemed corny to me. The ghosts are like complicit in the spook. That they're actively trying to be scary. There are some existing theories about that, like they harvest fear for energy, like Loosh, like reptilians. Mine is that in order to manifest, step one is they have to control the tone. That in order to create like a pocket of reality in which they can appear to anybody, it has to have a tone, which is sort of a vibe. Ghosts are vibes based, in my estimation. That's why you never see them in daylight on like the Windows XP background. They're never standing in like a field of grass underneath the summer sun. They're always in like some dank underground concrete place. So the attributes are dimly lit, without life, ideally without water, but also without anything green. Cement is a favorite. Repetitious architecture. Hunt down the Freeman. Oh fuck, wrong game. They need the armor. That bodies don't clip. A new gun now? I do have... No, is this a new gun or not? This is a new gun. Aha. What a great Steam version, except for the frame rate issue we had to fix ourselves. Comes with the territory. Oh, electrical work is finally getting done around here. 2 electric car chargers are going to be installed soon, along with a new breaker box, which is exciting to me. It means both of the EVs in this household will be able to charge at not full speed. Mine will charge at full speed because mine's a PHEV. The other one will charge at level 2. They're just 2 level 2 chargers. That requires a lot of decluttering, which is the only way it would ever happen, frankly. That's a much higher caliber, isn't it? Has significantly more stopping power. I can go over 100, cool. Yeah, I heard Nissan likes song. I feel bad for Nissan. And Carlos Ghosn was also indicted of securities fraud or something some years ago. And because they took a big risk coming out with the Leaf, which was the only EV non-rich people could afford for many years. And I wanted to like it, but it was bad. Not really reliability issues, but they air-cooled the battery. They're the only ones who did for a while. There's a couple nowadays that do that, but I don't have data on them, but I know that it was disastrous for Nissan. They made the worst choice they possibly could have, because their battery did not handle being overheated well and degraded faster than anyone else's battery, which was a field day for the fossil fuel industry, because whenever they did a comparison of EV specs to internal combustion, they always chose the Nissan Leaf because it had the worst attributes, and they used it as representative of all EVs. And nobody who doesn't know anything about nobody who's ignorant of EVs is going to see that sleight of hand. It's like if for the gas vehicle they had chosen like the Gremlin or something, or for efficiency they had chosen like the biggest truck they could. It degraded fast enough that many first generation Leafs are now at 50% or lower battery if they were driven in Arizona and fast charged often, which many were not, because they use a Japanese early fast charge standard called CHAdeMO that nobody else adopted. So, I mean, that's the risk of being first with something and not just inventing your own standard like Tesla did, which they came out on top. And Tesla NACS is now the official North American charging standard, is what it was designed to be. But the government has adopted it now and will be retrofitting all charging stations to have NACS. Poor Nissan though. gambled big and lost big. It's not just the transmission, it's the battery. I mean, every other EV almost uses liquid cooling. And then, as if their whole life is just a Looney Tunes cartoon, they put billions of dollars into researching the Lizard battery, which is supposed to be a battery which is much more tolerant of temperature differences, only for it to be worse in real-world tests, only for it to degrade even faster than the Generation 1 battery in hot environments. I don't understand how that happened, but it's a catastrophic blunder. They really, I don't know why. The engineers told them, we can save a lot of money off the cost by not including a liquid cooling system, which is probably true. Because if you want to really do a good job of liquid cooling, you got to run a coolant loop to every cluster of cells. There's some difference of opinion on that. Like the original Gen 1 Volt has a very overwrought cooling system because nobody really knew what the long-term effects were going to be. And when it looked like it turned out that was overbuilt and overkill, for the bolts, they did a slightly less overwrought cooling system where instead of cooling every cell cluster, it's like every third. Nissan was just like, we don't want to do that. We could save maybe $1,000, $2,000 off the cost of the car if we can just find a way to not have liquid cooling. That makes sense. Rolls-Royce is a luxury brand, and a rich guy would want a quiet car. The cost of Rolls-Royce also almost doesn't matter. I've seen some of the interiors. They're kind of twee. They're not what I imagine rich guys appreciating. I must have a peasant mindset. Like pastels and shit. Like pastel suede and whatnot. Very soft fabrics. Is everybody dead? Good. Just how they should be. Just had to put these boys to sleep. What is this? Is it a gas-operated lathe? What am I looking at here? That's really cool. What I saw, a lot of features I see in these luxury cars, I'm like, that's a waste of money. One of the features I don't think is a waste of money is there are massage chairs, like real ones, not like the one I have my computer where it just vibrates your back. The actual massage chairs, like you pay $5 for in the mall, built into the car, that rubs your shoulders and your butt cheeks while you're driving, like an actual massage car. I think a Jaguar has that. Another feature I saw that I thought was pretty impressive is on hot days, there's a water cooling system that circulates on cool water through veins in the seat, so it doesn't bake in the sun. But that will break quickly. They'll break really fast because it's thermoelectric. You got 3 years between servicings on that. Tops. That's optimistic. Could be as little as 6 months.
The data's uploading now. Interesting. I found a wastewater analysis summary addressed to an ARMACAM review committee. According to the abstract, there's some major contamination coming from upstream. I can't imagine why ARMACAM would be interested unless they're responsible.
Another feature I thought was cool was using the heat of the engine to condense water out of the air, I think. And it's very clean, fresh water that gets dispensed through a tap inside the vehicle. It might be cool. I need to take my car to get serviced at some point. It's been burning gas whenever it wants to. Which the manual says that it will do that in cold weather to when the computer on board deems it more efficient to heat the battery that way than to use the battery to heat the battery. Which I don't see how that can be true. It's also not very cold. It's been like 30, 40 degrees. I thought it would only do that when it was snowing. But it started doing it in the 50s, which doesn't seem right. Oh, they can see flashlights. That did not go my way. Oh, no. No. Okay, there we go.
He's alive.
No, what's happening? What's happening? I just destroyed my... Here we go. Thank God.
The data's uploading now. Interesting. I found a wastewater analysis summary addressed to an ARCAM review committee.
So there's features I would like. Like, I would pay for... If I had the money, I'd pay for features that are actually useful. I don't put a very high premium on pretty materials, or... I guess I can't say I don't put a premium on comfort. I spent $150 on this chair. That's not that much for a computer chair, though. It's just a damn good deal. I should have grenaded. Turn off your flashlight. Well, I guess I had that coming. And now it's getting difficult. I went into 27 health. That'll do it. Guess my armor was carrying me. I had wild dreams last night and today. I dreamt of I was riding on a fancy 1800s train. It was very ornate and beautiful with brass trim and oak panels. And I was served a puzzle book as if it was a meal, like on a doily tray. And it was like food for my mind. But the puzzle book was a book where the pages were like a centimeter thick and they were metal, painted metal. And it was like an advent calendar in that it was a little bit thick and had little doors in it. But it wasn't like for accessing chocolates. It was a series of puzzles where one puzzle unlocked the next puzzle, unlocked the next puzzle, as you would work your way through the book. I really want a puzzle book. Pretty good. It's a step up from Half-Life 2, honestly, and Half-Life 2 is regarded as having pretty decent gunplay. I can see what was going through their minds of the devs when they're looking at what's popular and what would better serve the market, what the gamers were crying out for. There's also kind of an edgy, grimdark period in gamer culture. This was like close to when The Darkness came out, and things like a Crinkle's Madness series. If I could, I would just live mentally inside of that span of time. Like 2001 to 2007 or so. And just never leave. Just make it 1999 to 2010, even if we're being more inclusive. One out. Fucky water. I guess that looks better than Half-Life 2, and Doom 3 had none. This came out the same year as Doom 3, though. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's a much more natural looking implementation of lighting, and the textures don't suffer nearly as much. Was it just higher spec for the period, or did it do the same somehow on the same spec? Can I just jump? Oh, Hillary Clinton period. The juice is loose. Gushing from your caboose. Oh, Skeleton Man, fuck, you rattled me. Rattle 'em, boys. It's the Calcium Crew.
Yes, any word on Jankowski?
No,
Oh, that's good water, actually. Wow.
Impossible to exit without lab work.
It can't be him. His life signs are a little unusual, but he's definitely alive. He's got to be around there somewhere.
I'll keep looking.
You can get up there. This is really good looking. You know what only I remember? I hope so. It should be forgotten by everybody. There's a Russian game called Breed, which is basically just them copying Stencil Shadows. They're making a game that borrowed heavily from both Doom 3 and Unreal 2. He was gonna make it. He's 3 days from retirement.
She's afraid of you.
No, that's an emotional hook, isn't it? That Ghost Girl is my daughter and she's scared of me. Gotta check both ways. You gotta have an emotional hook. You gotta make people... It's a sin not to make people feel something. A big part of why people consume any kind of media is just to have emotions. So, Singapore... It wasn't Singapore. It was South Korea, wasn't it? It had a near coup recently. That one was on me. I could have avoided that one. I'd have been paying attention. You can't really shoot down sights. Did he just disappear? What the fuck happened to him? Cool ambience. I sometimes wonder what my life would have been had I enlisted in the military. Probably dead by now. Probably dead long ago. If not, just whether the trade-off would have been worth it of having, if I stayed in long enough and lived, having a military pension versus living with constant nightmares of the faces of men I killed. I'm sure there's a lot of guys in that situation. You have to stay in for 12 years though, but you don't have to be combat for all those years. You can get military pension by sitting behind a desk for 12 years, which is what sounds like a pretty good deal, unless the government's fucking budget implodes and then you don't get your payout. have been dead just there. Real life, you get hit. I used to think you get hit once and you'd be down on the ground in pain. And dying, probably, but having watched a lot of Live Leak, you can get hit quite a bit and not notice it until later. As long as it's not in the vitals. If it's in the vitals, you have like... I could have been a sneaky lad if I was thinking. I'm the sneaky murder lad, coming to deliver joyous murders to the boys and girls. That's what I always say, my famous iconic catchphrase, murder, murder, murder. I don't think that's a good idea. I might have to.
According to police, an explosion that leveled a dockside warehouse this evening was most likely the result of an industrial accident. No injuries have been reported, but emergency workers are still on the scene.
You'd be Kino Fabino if in the future the Internet of Things, which makes me shudder just saying it, but like if all your stuff was connected by Bluetooth, you could have ghostly encounters in the game that would make like your Bluetooth speaker and your phone and your fucking smartwatch act up to increase immersion. I'm surprised nobody's tried to program a digital ghost simulator yet using that principle. Got a shotgun now. A recent acquisition and a very promising one. This chair is one of my most justifiable purchases of the past several months. I recommend it to anybody. It's just a generic Walmart chair, but it's a fraction of the cost of the gamer chair, and it does many nicer things to you. It has vibrational motors, which you can buy, and also car seat overlays. Do I need pistols? I feel I don't. At this juncture, I don't feel there's any reason to have pistols. Oh, that's what I did. Fairly standard FPS puzzle. Heavy resistance. That sounds like a period. Nope, they got me. Actually, turns out you don't want to get that close. Yeah, Shortdock, but imagine a virus that just does that. Sits in the background on a bunch of connected devices. I'm gonna be a sneaky man. Oh, nope. Explosions still get me. It's all my bullets. Feels a lot like Blood Trail. Very comparably visceral. I'm playing medium, so I have plenty of health kits. This is not a secret. Can they headshot me? Let's try this one. Oh, it regenerates. I've got like slow-mo sauce. I like setting traps. I do so love setting traps. As Andy once told us, look out for clouds, never set spikes, and lay them bricks down. As I can't fucking make mouth words today. Never set spikes, watch out for traps, and lay them bricks down. You know, that's a deep cut. No one's gonna get that one. Alright, so those guys are not so easily stopped. Why don't I have that armor? Maybe I do, actually. Oh, fuck, I just mulched him. Oh, nasty. use these up first. I need nades against the anti-ballistic guy. What? I found the pause key. Jesus, that guy was hard to fight. So now I have his rifle. Is it smart of me? There's not going to be a lot of ammo for that, is there? Let's use this one. Let's use our new toy. He used up 2 grenades to slightly injure him.
Shit, looks like these fuckers are pulling out. I'm seeing a substantial mobilization on the satellite.
I would make a new, interesting kind of ghost story. An AI playing a ghost. Spooking the people to manipulate their superstitions. Wow, that exploded me completely. Do you have any nades? No. It's not going well. Or could be going better. Oh! It's gotta be a terrible feeling to see a grenade fall at your feet right before you die. Just have microseconds within to process the grief of your imminent passing. Can I give him up his ass? Not quite. There we go. Harvest more ammo. I must be Batman. I must move. Speaking of moving in the darkness and games with the same aesthetic or lighting engine, I really love the Riddick games. Even Assault on Dark Athena, although it wasn't the high point that the first game was, had some really cool set pieces and mechanics. I think Vin Diesel got seduced by the gimmick shooters of the era. He's like, we need a gimmick gun. We gotta have a portal gun. We gotta have a gravity gun. Which he really didn't need to do. Fuckers. I wish it would show me indications of my health more frequently. No, but I've seen I forget what it's named. All Quiet on the Western Front. That movie fucked me up. It's like the real life war movie equivalent of a Serbian film. Oh, that was too close. Entirely too close. This is not Quake 3. Well, now I'm down shoddy. It's gotta suck. You don't respawn in real life, you get the one shot. I'm trying to imagine the feeling of like an 18-year-old kid going into combat. Being like, I'm gonna die. I did all this so I could die. Put myself in this situation so that some guy could one-shot me from across the battlefield. I guess if you really want adrenaline at any cost. I'm out of regular nades. Oh, it's got dismemberment. Sick. Oh, wow, he headshotted me. This was like the gold standard for gunplay for a while. It's not a milsim. There's 3 guys in here. Event has it. Oop. Great hiding place. Some Tom and Jerry shit. I mean, at that age, you think you're going to be like the hot shot of the military. You're going to become Master Chief. Only to enlist and find out it's not heroism. You're a nobody in a large machine, and that you're most likely not going to make it out. That's grim, man. That is grim. I thought that was a grenade. Shit. That was scary. I left nothing to chance. He was still standing. He was still standing after 3 grenades. It's amazing how much time and money has been put over the years of warfare, centuries I should say, into improving the basic unit of combat, the soldier, and how much thinking converged on the idea that the winning move was to have super soldiers. Like, that was the crucial thing to have. That was the thinking right up until the atom bomb. There was something in thinking given it better weapons, super weapons, especially in Germany in World War II. But until then, the thought was better man equals better soldier. Now it's going to all be robots.
Fall back! Shit, looks like these fuckers are pulling out. I'm seeing a substantial mobilization on the satellite.
It's going to pretend it's Doom 3. They're really making you work for it. Zydrate comes in a little glass vial. A little glass vial? A little glass... Oh, I've been seeing Dr. Disrespect clips lately of him reacting to accusations in a really flippant way. And not really denying them, but just ridiculing. It's like a IRL Fedora meme. Where he impersonates what he thinks the other person sounds like in person, and man, that's cringe. But I mean, it's amazing that you can come back from that. I guess Destiny came back from sucking dick on. Then again, he never said he wasn't. He was upfront about being bisexual. He never pretended to be something he wasn't. That seems to be a core, a key attribute of not being destroyed by cancellation. Is just being authentic. Wild times, though. I didn't know we were already to that part of the influencer life cycle of our Hawk 2 especially. Hawk 2 shows how not to do it. Where she wrote out her 15 minutes of fame, and it's time for the crypto grift. So she bankrupted like 1 million people. Amazing. If you were not R-worded and you got in for 5 minutes and got out, you made bank on Hawk 2 a coin. Everybody else is shocked that a meme coin. That's true, especially Mylar. In Little Robot, the main character and his friends use space blankets to block thermal imaging. I can't go around this way anymore. I can, oh, I see. How to block doors. She has done an amazing job of milking millions and millions of dollars out of saying that she spits on dicks in a off-the-cuff viral video. I guess she is like the icon of what everybody wants, which is a pretty fit young blonde to suck their dick. So she is in the public consciousness what Maria was in Metropolis, which is just the archetype of the whore of Babylon that men lust after.
Where is Alma?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Some secrets get buried deeper than others, but I know where to dig.
No, wait, you've got the wrong guy.
Hush now, Mr. Moody. The time for talk is done.
Please, no!
Did she though? I mean, I guess she's gonna go to prison now. It could have worked out differently though. She took a big gamble. Maybe I should have done the same thing and made hamster coin. I would feel bad about that though. I got to know too many of my followers and their situations, and I just want the best for everybody. I went native. I always get attached. I try to portray myself as a cool, collected cucumber who doesn't get attached and is like a Vulcan robot, but it's not who I am. Spooky, spooky little girl, spooky girl, spooky girl, spooky, spooky little girl. I'm not sure. A securities fraud. She just had dollar signs in her eyes. This is just pretty much pure shooting with occasional spooky ghosts. Oh, no, there she is. Jump scare, jump scare, jump scare. None of them are scary though. I guess at the time this was probably fresher than it is now. Imagine playing this in 2005 on a CRT monitor. Mr. Big Dick Baller on max settings on like a, what would have been state of the art? GeForce 4 Ultra? Like an X68, or there's a, they changed their numbering convention after GeForce 4. It was like the 6800 series or something, the 7800. It started with 6800, I believe. I don't know why.
A devastating explosion in the harbor this evening may not have been an accident. We have learned that evidence of a fierce gun battle has been found by police investigators. Several bodies were recovered from the scene with bullet and shrapnel wounds. So far, no one is commenting on exactly what happened here or why.
Pretty good formula. Firefights interspersed evenly with spooky haunted house sections. I bet you there's something down here. I lost that bet immediately. No, wait a minute. Ah ha ha, I fucking told you. My gamer instinct is right again. Dumb and greedy, as criminals tend to be. I would like to state for the record, I never released an NFT. It would have been the easiest thing in the world back in the day when Hampshire was at the peak of its popularity to make it like a silly Hampshire NFT. I did not do that. I have not released it. I joke about it because I'm so fucking sick of this shit, and it's just, I guess I confuse cynicism with humor sometimes. I joke I would not though release a ham coin. I believe there already is a hamster coin anyway.
There's something in the water.
Yeah, it's my pee. Haunted house, haunted house. Very much like a theme park.
Reed! Come on, make her push!
I'm gonna go backwards. I can't. Spooky, spooky, spooperman, spooperman, spooperman. It's hard to take seriously nowadays because of how spoiled we are for horror games. But at the time, this was groundbreaking stuff. Especially having a skeleton pop out. That's like the meme. And then a skeleton popped out. But literally, that's what happened. A skeleton pops out at you at one point. That was the original. Little did I know, it was actually the fuck you guy, or Larry. Scariest stories, try not to get scared. I went to what I thought was a Burger King, only little did I know, the Burger King was a Murder King. And then the skeleton popped out. And then the skeleton said, I was merely running from the creature.
Where is she?
Alma. If Vettel finds her. Origin.
What are you talking about? Who's Alma and what origin? Alright, buddy, get moving. Vettel's gotta be close.
I saved them from being bankrupted by United Healthcare. Wow, this gun is OP as fuck. Holy shit. Anybody else want some? Wise. Wow, melee really hurts you. Fuck. Like Doom 3, it really has the trade-off strategically of using your flashlight or not. I've gotten really lucky so far. Fuck is indeed right. Oh fuck. You get them all? Turns out if you have foreknowledge of a situation, you do considerably better. Who would have imagined? This is now. Oh, here we go. Can I get up in here? I can. I could have been a spooky assassin man if I wanted to. See the danger, feel the danger, become the danger. Not very economical on ammo. Amazing how healthcare works so well. What do you think about the healthcare guy shooting? Especially the reaction to it. Everybody's basically just cheering on the shooter, and the money behind the media has gone into full force, having their mouthpieces be like, no, this is not how you should feel. You should feel bad for this man. He has a wife and a family, as if his victims also didn't have wives and families. I think it's the most celebrated assassin in modern history. I know this is a Reddit thing to say, but I didn't have that on my bingo card for 24. Yeah, even doctors were fucking dunking on him. Because they're not the ones who caused it to be that way. They see the system from the inside. Some of them are, but I mean, they also have a front row seat to corruption in the system. Somebody did raise the troubling possibility that he could have been an informant that the government had killed, or the company. But he worked for the company for 20 years. So it seems unlikely unless he was doing a very long routine. And gathering lots of evidence. In which case that's a black pill. That's the biggest black pill of all, Jimmy! Why would I want that? Is this a better gun than what I have? No, it's not. I don't want that. Oh, here we go. I guess it's time for another haunted house section. Oh, look where we... Oh, shit.
Take cover. What's your status? Check in.
Close encounters. Can I get up there? I bet you I can. Oh, not quite.
Tomcat, this is Deadmother. I know you guys are hurting, but we could really use your help with this armor camp situation. I just lost contact with my recon team, and the brass wants me to send in more men, which I'm reluctant to do until I know what we're dealing with in there. My orders are to secure this guy F.E.A.R. Getting rid of him will break his telepathic link to the soldiers. Once they no longer have an objective, they should shut down. That sure would be nice. Tell you what, can you spare a chopper? We're seeing what looks like a full-scale withdrawal. My gut tells me Fettel's on his way to Armor Camp, so maybe we can help each other out. Can do.
Have I been here before? I have. I have. Oh, here we go. Is it time for spooper time again? Oh, that's a mine. You must think I'm stupid. Now how do I get past there? I guess I had to do this either way.
Shit, I just lost Yankowski's signal.
Maybe his gear got damaged.
Maybe.
The fire and rescue guys are here. Once they've got the fire under control, we can check the rubble.
Let them handle it. I need you on standby to head inside Armor Camp as soon as the site is secure.
Roger.
Gotta get the high ground. Turn my light off.
Oh shit!
Fuck, holy shit. Gotta do some drugs. Gotta stop, smell the roses and do some drugs now and then. Look at that lighting. Look at how stark that lighting is. It's beautiful.
Squad, check in. I need help!
I did not see where he was shooting from. Yeah, it's hard to sympathize. I'm against anarchists and communists who just celebrate when any rich person dies as if it's immoral to be rich by itself on the face of it. Or that one pink hair who celebrated when PewDiePie got robbed. But this ticks all the boxes. He wasn't just wealthy, he got his wealth by actively harming other people and defrauding and swindling them and killing them. Why are you stuck to the wall? Bro, why are you in the floor? Are you the ghost? Was he the ghost the entire time? You know, 22% of American citizens, or at least that were polled or taken in census, whatever, spend 100% of their taxable income on housing now. So everything they get from their paycheck, they must do under the table work on the side to eat. Or they just spend all their money on housing and then they use food stamps to survive. Which is right where the oligarchs want you, is just, for them that's maximum efficiency. You're not able to hoard anything. To them that's exactly the right rate of pay. It's enough to sustain you and to house you, but not anything more than that. So that you can continue to work and generate surplus value. Is this it? Am I going backwards? I'm going backwards. As they should. He ticks all the boxes, like I said. He was not just wealthy. And I guess the cynical communist view is that nobody gets wealthy by moral means. And that profit is inherently immoral. They have the opposite view of the employer, that the employer should be the one who can't hoard money. Or at least not to any greater degree than the employee. The employers should be paying out 100% of what would normally be profit back to the employees. But then that begs the question, why would you be motivated to start a business at all? When you assume a great deal more risk. It's somewhere in between the two. But then that's an ought statement. O-U-T-H-T. We agree. He made it by swindling people out. People are acting like, they say, oh, he didn't kill them. Letting someone die is not the same as killing them. I'm like, that would be true if it wasn't their money that they paid into healthcare, and in which case, I mean, it was. They had every right to get that money out of it. You act like it wasn't their money. They're the number one healthcare provider when it comes to not honoring claims. You seen that chart? Like, they're the most prolific denier of claims. I thought the AI rejected 90%. The new one, the robotomatron. Letting computer decide who lives and who dies. Oh, no, wait. That was an expensive bullet to break a window with. I took way longer than I should have in my life to realize that when I get a windfall of money, my first thought should not be, now I can buy something I've been wanting a while. It should be, where can I invest this? I invested none of what I made off of Bitcoin in 2017. And I really should have. I should have invested most of it. But I had been living in poverty for so long, I was hungry to have a car, to have nice clothes, to eat food that is like real human food. I don't know what to do now. I'm in my fucking 40s officially. It should not have taken until now to understand how to... I feel like I lag behind everybody by 10 years in every developmental milestone. The corporal life is sweet if you can get it. It's a lonely life in some ways, but it's also a very secure life. You cannot get past that, turns out. I got another friend who's a corpo man, and he contacts me at all hours just because he's lonely and wants somebody to talk to. He has a wife, but he doesn't see her because the company has him flying around the world to different chip fabricator plants. And materially, he lives very well. They budget him $25 a day as a food stipend, which is very generous. I mean, it's hard to spend that much on food in one day. I chose the hardest route, author, and I should have spent the last 10 years of my life learning to make video games, and I didn't do that. There's got to be a way past that. There's got to be a way past that. Eventually I'm going to inherit everything my father has, which is not as much as I would hope for, because he's spending a lot in his twilight years instead of leaving anything to me. But that's all going into investments, and I'm going to try to live off of that while I write, which is also what Lovecraft did, and it didn't work out well for him. no idea what to do here. I was working in call centers. That's what I did before I tried to take up writing. I did have panic attacks. I melted down once a week about in the bathroom. I managed it well, considering I don't like talking to people and that they're very angry people. It didn't pay very well. I think after taxes I made like $700 for 2 weeks of labor. This $1,400 a month isn't the worst. That's not enough for rent though for one person. That's $200 short of the house I was renting. Thank you, Short Talk. If it wasn't for you, what would I do? I'd die homeless is what would happen. I have no idea what to do here. I don't want to ruin these pretty windows. My hope is he's got enough socked away that I can live off of the I don't know what the word is I want. Usury? Insurance? No, that's wrong too. Investment? No, I'm getting close. Inheritance? No, that's not the word I want. It's when you get a little bit of extra money in the month, every month, just for having money in the bank. Whatever that's called. I'm completely blanking on it right now. I have no idea why. My brain's just not cooperating. Investment? No, that's not it. I'm trying to think of a sentence with that word in it in my mind. It's not cooperating. Why is my mind not working? My brain has never not worked this hard before. I can't do it. What's this? Insurance? No, it's when you get like a percent, it's some amount of percent. Interest. Why could I not make my brain recall the word interest? That's scary. Am I that old? I hate when that happens. It makes me self-aware about the degradation of the gray matter that houses what could be called my soul.
All right, it's uploading. Remember that wastewater report I mentioned? There's a little more info here.
Why is the nightmare difficulty? I'll have to do some extra work on the side probably.
Probably not a coincidence.
How will I explain to anybody if I was trying to get a regular job, like a multi-decade gap in work history? Can I just say I didn't have to work for that time, so I didn't? Like, would you? I guess I'll just be homeless with income. Is your wife a workaholic? Does she find meaning in toil? I could live with very little if not for the cost of housing and for the... Very little tempts me except for good food. This one's got a scope. Guess that'll be helpful. They want people who want to work, who are building themselves a career, and who work even if they don't have to. And I can't get a job writing because of AI now. I chose the worst possible. That's gonna be everybody though. This is a good gun. I like this gun. This is a good gun. It appears to be ammo limited though. Most of my info is solid state. Like computers and electric cars, not fully solid state, but it's relatively maintenance light. It's a GM Volt, so it'll last another 20 years without serious work. I make do. My dad is the other way though. He just doesn't repair things. Let me tell you about my dad. He's an engineer, was an engineer. So his solutions are always like crafty and seem clever in a small-minded kind of way, but they don't. They're like bandages over gaping wounds. Water heater breaks, put in another water heater. That one breaks, or some issue with it. It's like a smart green heat pump based water heater and it needs software updates or some shit. Okay, that doesn't work. Well, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put a bucket and a bucket heater in the tub, and we're gonna have a camping shower that runs off of that, and that's your means of bathing now. Okay, the oven is broken, or the stovetop doesn't work anymore. Or put a camping stovetop on top of it. Same difference. You can cook again, which begs the question: why did you have that stuff to begin with? If you're not gonna afford to, I mean, if that stuff is an option now, why wouldn't you just start out with it? Why wouldn't you just have a counter with a camping cooktop if it's more affordable to replace? I guess a lot of these options didn't exist back then. But that's his solution to everything is Band-Aids. He never wants to lift a finger to do anything. And he's always looking to save money. Which is why I got sent to that fundamentalist school, because he wanted a private school, but he wanted the cheapest one in town. His methodology is, I have a problem. How do I solve the problem? Do I solve it with labor? No, I don't want to do that. Is there a gadget that will solve this problem without me having the labor? Yes, gadget. Okay, move down that fork of the flowchart. Now, I don't want to spend a lot of money, so we're going to try the absolute cheapest gadget and see if that works. If that doesn't work, then we send it back or trash it, and we get the next more expensive gadget above that one. Does that work? If yes, problem solved. If no, then sell that one or send it back and get the next most expensive gadget after that one. And so on. It's just about his priorities. He got his fancy new electric car, so of course he's dropping big money on having the wiring put in to charge it quickly. I kind of forced that to happen quickly because I had been charging his car myself, alternating one single 110 volt plug between our two vehicles, and manually keeping track on the charge level in his car. And I realized if I kept doing that and he didn't have to think about it, it would never get done. It would just get done in the background for him, and it would all be on me. So I just stopped charging his car. And within like a week, he calls the electricians to come in and figure out how to run 220 out to two car chargers, which of course are the cheapest ones he found on Temu, which gives me great cause for concern. He loves cheap Chinese crap, which I mean understandable. It's on a fixed income. But there's something to be said for spending a little bit of money, not getting the absolute bottom rung option every time. I just headshot him. This sniper rifle that's semi-auto? Why would there be a semi-auto sniper rifle? Ooh, that is lethal. Holy shit. I know he got rid of the recliner because he didn't want to clean it. And it got infested with mold, so indeed he did trash it. We've had a growing pile of junk next to the house with the old boat for 10 years? 15 years? Whenever he wants to move something out of the house but not get paid to get rid of it, he just puts it in the big junk pile. I know the neighbors don't like it, but I don't know how he washes his clothes. He has never told me, and we don't have a working dryer right now. I've just been buying new clothes, waiting for I guess the dryer, for that to be fixed, we first need the new breaker box installed so we can run power to it. That will really help Hampshire, though, because I'll finally have a reliable power source that doesn't brown out and endanger the lives of the hamsters periodically. Oh, it sticks in the walls. It's like a rod blaster. Short Talk, email that to him. You have his email now. Last time he said something like that, he said it was a scam, but I don't think it was the same thing. Didn't work. That's whenever anyone says, "Why haven't you solved this?" I say, "You're talking to the wrong guy. I don't have the authority," which is emasculating to say at this stage of my life, but it's true. I live under his roof, and he's just a very stubborn, spendthrifty old man. And I help. I mow the lawn. I do stuff around the house, but there's a lot of things I don't have permission to do. like throw things out. And I've been thinking about secretly throwing things out little by little and seeing if he notices. He's used to that. I mean, before I did anything, Mom would do all the labor behind the scenes, and he wouldn't notice it getting done. Things would just get done by themselves. And he would take that for granted, and he just never got into the habit of doing anything himself. We had lawn mowing robots for a while, but then the lawn got too overgrown and cluttered with stuff for the robots to manage. Same with Roombas. We used to have Roombas that did the vacuuming. Roombas can't get around though because it's all clutter. We couldn't even have a Tesla robot. He would love to have a Tesla robot. That would be his replacement wife, basically. He's in good shape. I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. At least I hope not. But instead of just stacking up bills from his pension, he's been taking on debt because he feels he can afford to. Spending money he doesn't have yet. Maybe that's where I get it from. Down here?
We've lost contact with the search team. Get down! Target sighted! I'm moving in. Fire in the hole!
It's not like a Christian house situation, but it's getting close. It's not good. Oh, there's all this prep stuff for the fight I didn't see before. Mulched. I love the shotgun. At times like this, I wish for... forced to take regular retirement distributions. What do you mean? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? It sounds good. Why not just stack up the bills and then increase the interest you can live off of? That guy's good. No, that guy's way, way too good. This is medium? I thought it was too easy to begin with. I might way the fuck back here. That's why I gotta use F5 to quick save. What could I even do that I wouldn't absolutely hate? Writing, I guess. Again, being forced to write shit that I don't enjoy. It's something I would at least be good at. I couldn't get a journalism job without pretending to have politics that don't align with my views. There's one more. There he is. Oh, they can lean too. I didn't take a single hit. I used up all my fucking bullets though. For a rare gun. I can't do the window thing they can do. They're actually a little bit more capable than I am. It's like Penumbra as an FPS. I'm really enamored with this. I would have been way into this back in the day. I tried doing FedEx. It was absolutely miserable. I started in December. I probably shouldn't have done that. I couldn't understand the structure. I couldn't understand how anything worked. You don't drive somewhere in the morning to go to work. Work comes to you. You get an app that shows you when a truck is nearby, and you go drive to meet them and get in the truck. Wasted all the bullets I needed. This was back when you needed a separate card for physics. Remember that physics? Still got integrated into NVIDIA GPUs. Can you imagine a world in which that didn't happen, in which we still had to buy separate physics cards and then AI cards? I guess postal work is simple enough. And I drive someplace to work. Or actually, I probably shouldn't because there's small parking lots. I did not see that coming. There's one more guy. I should F5. I should have quick saved. Why do I never remember to quick save? I remembered all throughout Unreal. Remember that? Also, I love Unreal. Please, Night Dive, remaster Unreal. There's a guy working on graphical improvements to it right now. Buy his work. There's a guy who's live stream I watch, and all he does day in day out is spruce up the Unreal 1 levels with more detail. That would be the guy to talk to and to negotiate a price for his labor. And have that be like an extra detail layer in your remaster. I can say stuff. I would have been way into this at the time. Because I'm not really into tactical shooters, but if you add the spooky aspect... I should not have used all my explosives.
We've lost contact with the search team. It's over there.
What's he doing? He did like the Macarena for a second. Hey, gonna kill you. I'm a sneaky shooting man. I'm gonna come kill you. Then I'm gonna cut your meat and I'm gonna grill you. Hey, gonna kill you. That's what I should have done before, instead of retracing my steps over and over. He normally doesn't spot me. Spooky shooting man, and I'm gonna fucking kill you. Hey, gonna kill you. Oh no, I'm a shotty now. I can't mulch those 3 guys. This is such an overpowered gun. Holy shit. Why is it so overpowered? Just because it has a scope? I guess this is the game sniper rifle. Why is it not single shot then? I could have saved the explosive barrel, couldn't I? He's right above me, isn't he? Fuck, he's right above me. Nice. Oh fuck, that's one of the Giga Chad units. I still don't get sent all the way back. Oh, that's a trap I could set for him. Oh nope, I got killed by the blowy barrels. You ever notice how much interaction is based on sadism? How people will say things and make things up just to see you squirm because they don't like you. You mildly irritated them and it doesn't warrant violence, but they want to see some amount of pain out of you for their gratification. Once you see it, it's impossible to unsee it. Like, a lot of human interaction is just subtle cruelty. Hey, gonna fuck you. I got no bullets. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Nope. Alright, melee didn't work.
Tomcat, this is Dust 7. I heard somebody needed a ride. Got an HLZ for me yet? I'm showing a decent-sized yard just ahead of my point man's current position. Only problem is there's an enemy gunship sitting there at the moment. I'll keep you advised.
That's why I shouldn't have gotten rid of my workhorse weapon that has abundant ammo. He's like Mr. X now. He could be anywhere. I do not have enough ammo for this. No. There's no way out of this if safe's going. What if I just camp here? That's why you gotta check your corners. Nope. Fuck. Alright, well, I can get a shotgun for one of them. I'm not gonna puss out. Come on, peekaboo. Peekaboo? That's what I got. No, fuck. Oh, alright. Come to me, come to me. Come to me. There we go. I'm not doing too hot, but I made it.
Looks like the HLZ is clear. Copy, I'm on approach. Keep your eyes open for that Blackhawk.
Oh, I saw it spawn in.
Good. Head to ATC headquarters and find Fettel.
That was tough. Holy shit. Very gratifying, though. I'm glad I didn't puss out. I'm glad I didn't lower the difficulty. Ooh, man, that was rough. I'm bleeding a lot from that.
And Mother, what can you tell us about your recon team? We were monitoring them on the security network when we lost contact. Now the entire system is offline. Any news on the bad guys? We know they hit the main building shortly before 5 p.m. No estimate on enemy strength, but we should assume it's a sizable force. Hostages? Undetermined. But no demand? Not as far as I know. Just 7 on final.
Look at that level geometry. That's adorable.
Do you have a visual? Roger that.
Helicopter level.
Going dark.
Look at the scale of the landscape. This Doom 3 couldn't do this.
For this shit. Kick your pants.
No one game had it all.
We got 2 in down. Repeat. LZ is hot. Dead Mother, can you get us some backup? I don't have any
That didn't work. It should run it. It's a Dreamcast game.
I don't have any available owners.
What? I guess I have to use the,
Can you get us some backup? I don't have any available.
bitch fucker! Shit, fucking bitch titties.
Can you get us some backup? I don't have any available.
Nope.
Can you get us some backup? I don't have any available.
Oh, fuck. Really? Come on. You can do slide kick.
Can you get us some backup? I don't have any available.
That didn't work at all. It's like Mortal Kombat moves.
Can you get us some backup? I don't have any available.
I'm gonna save place. Peekaboo.
Like he just vanished.
Ah!
The bodies of the Delta team he was with are all accounted for.
We've lost contact with the roof. Can you confirm if there's been a breach? Unknown. We're checking it out.
How come that? Well, their armor is way too fucking good. I should have used explosives.
We've lost contact with the roof. Can you confirm if there's been a breach? Unknown. We're checking it out. Contact!
Delightful! I guess I could have also electrocuted them. I love this gun too. I missed the sniper one, but... Come on, check on your buddy. Come check on your buddy. He's hurt. He needs you. That was hairy. 2 health points. That was like a pair of eyeballs hanging from my skull.
What was that?
It's got partial regen. Up to 25. Oh, I see. It sticks them to the wall, so they seem to be still standing.
Hold position. Do you see him? Negative.
Nope, that didn't work. That was not smart to give away my position so quickly. Why did I do that? I'm not a smart man. I never said I was.
Hold position. Do you see him? Negative. Stay put.
There we go. Oh, look at the lighting. It's so pretty. This came out the same year as Doom 3, really. And Half-Life was like 1 year before. Half-Life missed out on it. Lost a little bit of blood. That's not. That's not.
You don't know you are.
Yes, I do. I'm probably the father of Alma. If I know my storytelling beats right. If I know storytelling, this guy's the father of the ghost, and that she joins on his side near the end. And it goes from being a spooky story that's too one note, alternating between haunted house sections and shooting galleries, and goes into a cool, epic, heartwarming father-daughter reunion where they fight alongside each other. That would be the correct way to do that. Am I wrong? I've never looked up the story of this game. Bum, bum, bum. Fuck blasters. The shit masters. No, that didn't work. Bitch titty! Why? Ah, why? I gotta look out for the grenade. Oh, that took a lot out of me. Got no health packs. Am I supposed to just fall down to the level below? That's gonna take more health off. I am supposed to. It's like level by level. Oh, it's like the Nakatomi Plaza from Die Hard.
I need you to find the server hub and reset it so I can get into the system. It should give us a better idea of what's going on in there.
Can you imagine how lethal one of these guys would be if it was a cybernetic future and he had like robot companions? Because you think you got a guy in your sights, What you don't know is he has you in his sights because he can see through the eyes of a little drone or crawling robot with a pistol that's on the ceiling behind you. So he can use himself as the bait. As long as he lines up a shot before you do, you have no idea what hit you. I'm sure that's been done in anime. That's like Ghost in the Shell or Metal Gear Solid type stuff. I think robot and cyborg cooperation would be very lethal to not similarly enhanced troops. But I guess we're seeing the beginnings of it in the Ukraine. This would have been fine how it is without the ghosts. The ghosts just make it that extra bit delicious. It's magically delicious, you might say. Oh, scary story. Try not to get scared. I thought I was in a haunted house, but it was actually the fuck you guys house.
The data's uploading now.
This is a damn fine game.
It says here that it was a bioengineering program that started in 1973. Something about health issues related to microgravity. Loss of muscle mass, bone density, shit like that.
Oh, are we getting into the lore now? How do you deliver lore in a way that isn't just Bioshock, which has been the industry standard for a long time, which is just finding fucking audio recordings? How do you do better than that? Is there any more immersive way? This was for all the tactical shooter nuts though, but also it has the twist to bring in people who aren't normally into that.
Stay out of my way.
Shooter shit like me. It's got something for everybody. Should I not grab that? It looks important. Looks like intel. That's adorable. That's one of those old ass projectors. Have you ever seen some of the earliest projectors that were 640 by 480 resolution? Where it's 3 projectors in one, red, blue, and green, and it's like the size of a car? To get like a decent, if kind of fuzzy, VGA quality image. I saw a series of pictures set in the in one of those 1970s or 80s rich guy mansions where the decor dates it. You got like carpeted conversation pits. It looks like the Scarface mansion, but it's like a tech guy from 82 or 83, and he had a home theater system, but it wasn't any point to it because it didn't give you better resolution than you would get from just a regular TV. It was just a bigger picture at the cost of thousands and thousands of dollars, and a giant ceiling mounted projector. Seems like you could have built yourself a better alternative at that time. I see dead people. Oh, spooky ragdolls. Seen that in Doom 3. Same year. I'm too jaded. How am I going to enjoy anything ever again? This looks a lot like an area from Doom 3. I like the clean level design. It's not lazy, but it's very streamlined and austere. It pleases my nipples. I'm being trolled by ghosts. I'm being trolled to death by ghosts. Guess now's a good time to quit, though. One of the haunted house sections instead of halfway through a gun section. You got someone lined up to raid Short Talk? This was a good stream. I was surprised. I always like to discover something that becomes my new favorite thing that I didn't know about before. That's what life's all about. That and cats and hamsters. Let's see. End of the week. Next stream will be on Monday. Same time, same ham channel. 7 o'clock p.m. West Coast time to 10:30 p.m. West Coast time. I think I'm going to move it up to 10:30 permanently. Because most people don't stay up that late. And it gives me a little bit of extra time to go eat and wash myself for bed and whatnot without it being nearly midnight. Ramble a bit. I had something I wanted to talk about. I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah. I should show you Notebook LM. It's a website where Google AI can make you simulated podcasts based on any written material you upload about it. Not about it. I guess it can also be pictures and video. And then it generates a conversation. Oh, I guess I don't have time to show you any actual after all. Or I do. I don't know which. Let's just give you a sample of what kind of stuff it does. And then I'll show you some funny fuck-ups. Here's what it's supposed to do.
Welcome back, everybody. Ready for another deep dive?
Absolutely. Always excited to explore new literary territory.
So today we're tackling author Alex Bayman.
Ooh, interesting choice. I've heard the name, but I haven't had a chance to really dig in.
Well, perfect timing then. Our source material is Bayman's 5 published anthologies. Kind of a career retrospective.
Anthologies, huh? Each story its own world. But seeing them all together should give us a good look at the author's, obsessions, the things they keep coming back to.
Exactly. It's like, what themes are they wrestling with? What's their style like? Can we even, do a little armchair psychoanalysis along the way?
Armchair psychoanalysis. Sounds fun.
All right, so anthology number 1 is Reports from the Institute. And right off the bat, I'm getting
Anyway, that's how it's supposed to come across. Sometimes it fucks up in a funny way, though. Listen to this. It reads the script wrong and doesn't realize it's supposed to be alternating. So it reads like both parts.
Right, strap in for another deep dive. This time, this one is going to stick with you. We're looking at this text file that reads like a teenager's diary. A girl living in Whittier, Alaska. Expert speaker. Whittier. Host speaker. Yeah, expert speaker. Wow. Host speaker? Now, if you don't know, Whittier's this crazy isolated town. Practically everyone lives crammed into one massive building. Expert speaker. Oh, wow. Host speaker. Yeah. And this deep dive is all about this girl's experience.
He sounds schizophrenic. Expert speaker, host speaker. Expert speaker, host speaker. Something went wrong. Also, they all have trouble with capital letters. If it says do, if I'm like, what am I supposed to do? And I capitalize D-O, they pronounce it as D-O. What am I supposed to D-O? So there are certain things that trip it up. I guess now is a good time for Short Talk to raid. There are other anomalies where it just uses random different voices out of nowhere, but I'll save those up for next time. I've been noticing a lot of interesting artifacts like that. I don't know what causes it. Some of them are terrifying though, like the demon howl. Y'all heard that last time. Where it just turns into a Silent Hill monster from hell out of nowhere.